blood on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. Namiss ko to. Namiss ko tong tawag dito. Namiss ko tong reaction video natin kasi nabisi tayo sa solo mukbang. Pero bago ang lahat, kakain muna ako ng chicharon kasi nagugutom ako. Ano yun, mang? Sarap talaga ng chicharon. Huwag kayong mag-chicharon lagi kung kayo ay mahilig sa sugar. Huwag kayong mag-chicharon lagi. Okay? So ito ay BIZZAREBUB. Namiss ko ang reaction video. Pahinga muna tayo sa ating solo mukbang at naghahanap pa ako ng mga solo mukbang at may edit pa ako. Tayo nyo lang ha. Sisingit lang tayo ng isang reaction video. So ito ay BIZZAREBUB's top 9 na nakakatakot na video. Namiss ko to. Subscribe nyo ang Subscribe nyo ang BIZZAREBUB. Sobrang ganda ng mga video nito. Tarap ng kikaroon. So ito, takot na ako. Alas 12 na ng gabi. Kaya ito, katatakutan na tayo. So ito, tirahin natin to. Bago pa, tirahin ng iba.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known
Isa pa to, public restroom. Lalo sa gabi, napaka-creepy niya.
as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
No, te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo.
Ako, may mga salamin pa.
Pero vean, de este lado, pues aquí no hay
Yay!
nada, vean. Acá tampoco. Vean.
Wow! Walang yamo shot ng camera
Tampoco hay
yan.
nada. Aquí pues tampoco.
Yay! Gago ka.
Y acá el lugar es
Ay.
bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, uy,
Nay!
¿escucharon?
Oh my God.
¿Escucharon?
Nay! Ulul!
No hay nada.
Kinabahan ako doon.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that was
Yay.
clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only
Kahit naisipin ko na edit yun, kinabahan ako doon.
do we realize what was seen until after it happens, or at least that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door. Like something out of a nightmare, a pale face with wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
Kinabahan ako doon, so kailangan ko magchicharon. Ngayon ako pa kinakabahan ako eh. Gagi, kahit na sabihin mong scripted yun, nakatakot pa rin yun, no. Naisip ko kasi pag ako nakakita ng ganyan sa habang nagbumukbang ko, ayaw na. Kaya mo tayo. Ito ay chicharong bagnet. Creepy ng gagi.
On July 1st of 2024, an ambulance driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver, he had to pull over immediately as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panic state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage. Take a look.
Grabe yun. Nakakatakot yung pinaradahan niyo. Tignan nyo. Kasi yung pinaradahan niya, ang nakakatakot dito is yung mga hold-upper. Pero tingnan natin kung ano nakita niya, ha?
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Ang creepy nun, boy.
I need to turn this engine
May nakita daw siyang face sa rear view mirror. Face, ha?
off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Seems possible.
I'm not trying to go back in this truck.
Creepy nung lugar, oh. Hold-upper. Ay! Pinatay yung makina. I ran the fuck out. Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Nay!
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just, like it just flew open. Like, can you?
Wow! May dumaan sa loob.
Nah, what the? What was that? Can y'all see it?
Ayun, may dumadaan, no? May
Hell
dumadaan.
no. Nah.
It's no wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside.
Ang laki kasi nung ambulansya nila, talaga pag makakatayo ka sa loob, eh, no?
The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
Multo. Oo, malamang multo.
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All 3 friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house.
Creepy talaga ng bahay sa kanila kahit maganda, no?
They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shattering.
yeah. And
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Ito na.
Okay, okay, it's fine.
Somebody
Okay.
there, they can't go.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We left the room to investigate the sounds. Yes, we know, bad idea, but you didn't hear anymore. Okay, so we check. Patay ito. Patay ito. Creepy. Hindi ako papagawa ng bahay na ganyan ka-creepy. Ilaw, buksan nyo ilaw. Anak ng tipaklo itong mga batang to. Babatok ako kayo eh. Wow! New. Ba't nanak mo sila? Oh, ba't nanak mo sila?
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later.
Naku po, may
In
dagalaw
case you
dito.
missed it, this is what was caught.
Yun! Ang bilis lang, no? Bilis lang, nakaka-creepy. Tapos sa bahay mo pa, gagalaw na ganyan. Ay, lipat bahay ako nito. Oo, lipat bahay ako nito.
Eerily, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out.
Asan?
It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this, while the supposed
Oh, so ito ay totoong nangyari dahil tumawag pa sila ng pulis. Hindi naman sila tatawag ng pulis kung gawa-gawa lang nila ito, di ba? Alam ko, mapaparusahan sila pagka fake-fake lang tapos tatawagan ng pulis.
shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them. This would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Chicharo muna tayo.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house
Walang niya. Ako ang tagal ko na nag-reaction, nag-explore na rin ako. Meron talaga mga bagay na isang tingin ko pa lang sobrang nakakatakot na. Katulad dito, tinitutumba-tumba na to.
in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera.
Creepy.
There's like no wind. That's I I know, Blue, someone's there, huh?
May
I
nakikita
know,
yung aso.
I know. I don't know
Oo.
why it does that.
May nakikita
It
yung
does it
aso.
every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue.
Ay, wag kang gagalaw.
Baby, right?
Wag kang gagalaw.
Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bitch. Get him, Blue. I'm shutting the door.
As many have stated, if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog.
Kung di tumahol yung aso, isipin natin wala lang, di ba? Eh, nung tumahol yung aso, may napansin siya.
The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery.
Number 6.
Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off. The person who took this seems to have been waiting here for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look.
Ito, ospital, nakakatakot talaga to. Sa kabilang building? Oh, parang may anino na lumakad. Ano ba? Dami ko nakikita. Uy, may anino na lumalakad sa badir. Nakita nyo to? Ito.
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around.
Ay, yan ang
The whole
creepy.
space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast.
Gago, kinilabutan ako. Kinilabutan ako kasi ospital yan. Tapos, di ba marami din namatay dyan? Teka lang. Kaya mo na aking TikTok. Kinakabahan ako eh.
Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe that this may just be something beyond explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Nabahan ako ng shadow. Ayoko talaga sa ospital. Creepy talaga.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
The stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really... That's freaky stuff right there, man.
Oh my God, nahuhulog ang mga gamit.
What you call it.
Yay.
Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door again.
Ay, yan ang ayoko, pinto. Pag pinto ang sumara at bumukas nang walang nakikitang nagbubukas, ayawan na talaga to.
That's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
Pagpinto talaga, pagpinto talaga sobrang creepy.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See?
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you right now, ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
Time to move talaga. Lipat ka na ng bahay. Kaya lang nabagyo. Paano gagawin natin?
Now without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen. But with a few edits, it becomes apparent that something had appeared. It's as if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of course, let me know what you think. Is a figure seen as many believe? Or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most clips, this one has yet to be solved.
Ang problema dyan, nag-react yung aso. Kaya mas lalong nagmukhang totoo, tsaka nagmukhang creepy. Nag-react kasi yung aso eh.
If you caught something creepy on camera, come over to scare. Get back to the. Now this next video comes. From Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house. It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Okay. Sige, pati nga. Sino yan? Hoy, sino ka? Baka double ganger. Ano ba tawag? Double banger? Ano ba tawag? Double.
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's opened. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard strange noises coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this, a dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was something else captured?
Piling ko katulad nung unang pumasok. Parang yun. Parang ginagaya siya, no? Double, alimutan ko. Number 1.
It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are
Ito na, bata. Wala na, pag bata na, nakakatakot na sigurado.
settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do. From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her 2 children are alone at home when this is captured.
Hindi ako talaga ng CCTV sa bahay. Ah! Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Walang iya mo, nakaka-creepy nito. Uy. Ay! Nakabahan ako.
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear as her daughter states, but she knew something was there. And her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera. Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera.
Creepy.
Thanks for watching.
Ang creepy. Ang creepy nung ano yung... Ako nakreepyhan ako dun sa reaction ng bata. Hindi natin nakita yung ano, kung ano yung nakita niya. Pero kasi CCTV din lang eh. CCTV lang, yun lang yung kita eh. Pero hindi natin alam kung ano yung nakita niya. Pero sa reaction ng bata, natakot na ako. So yun, thank you sa panonood nyo. At kita-kita tayo next reaction video or next vlog, next solo mukbang or next explore. Babu!